How you doing today?
All right. Do you have any ID on you? Getting calls of suspicious people again, so
Would that
I know
be
you're over there by the library, so...
Would that be a misdemeanor or a felony?
What?
Suspicion.
Well, you're...
Because according to 34285,
right,
3.5, I'm not.
Now you're on private property, though.
No, this is a sidewalk.
But you were over here earlier.
No, I was not.
Okay, that's what they're...
The camera doesn't lie.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Are you going to let me see your camera?
So according to this...
Are you going to let me see your camera?
No.
Okay, so I don't know.
Not me.
Against theirs, right?
Not unless you're going to arrest me for something.
You have your ID on you?
This code right here, specifically, yes. It's
What
it's 35285.3.5,
right.
failure to ID. It only says I have to ID if I'm being charged with a crime. Do you suspect me of a crime?
Yeah, trespassing.
I need, what's your reasonable articulable suspicion?
ID.
What is your reasonable articulable
I'm asking you for ID.
suspicion?
I'm asking you for ID.
What is your reasonable articulable suspicion? I'm not under any requirement.
All right, guys. The moment this video begins, the tension hits instantly as an officer approaches with arrogance dripping from every word. He demands ID without cause, throws out baseless claims, and pretends suspicion is enough to override the law. The atmosphere is charged as he uses the same tired tactics, directives, lies, and intimidation. But this time he meets someone who knows the law better than he does. The confrontation unfolds on a public sidewalk, a space the officer wrongly labels private in a desperate attempt to assert control. What he expected to be a routine power trip quickly spirals into a moment he didn't see coming. This is where the officer's facade starts cracking and the real battle begins. Moving deeper into the exchange, the officer attempts to twist statutes, misquote codes, and pressure the man into surrendering his rights. But the man stands like a brick wall, invoking the Fifth Amendment, refusing consent, and demanding reasonable, articulable suspicion for the alleged trespass claim. The officer has none. Every question thrown his way is countered with sharp, precise knowledge of the law, leaving the officer scrambling for footing. The shift in power becomes undeniable as the man calmly dismantles every accusation. This isn't a standard street encounter. It's a lesson unfolding in real time, one where the officer realizes he approached the wrong person today.
You're a public servant. You have to. You're under an obligation. You're a public servant.
No, you can talk
public
to my
servant.
chief.
Bring him down here. I'd love to.
You can talk to him.
Okay, I'll go there next.
Stop in it right down the road.
Yeah, I'm not going to go in the building, but if he wants to come outside, that'd be great.
That's a public building. You can't go. To the lobby, right?
Well, this is a public building. I mean,
but it's also private property.
It uses government resources.
But
if they said I'm over here, this is still public access. You realize that?
Private property.
Look, handicaps. Nobody's come out here and said that, and I have to be given.
As the officer flips through a code book he clearly doesn't understand, the second officer arrives, hoping numbers will tip the scales. But even with backup, the pressure mounts against them. The man continues asserting his rights, challenging the badge number, certification status, and every claim they try to anchor onto. With each answer they fail to provide, their authority weakens. The officer's attempt to paint public access as private property, hoping confusion will work in their favor. But the man exposes every weakness in their argument. This is no longer an investigation. It's an unraveling, and the officers are struggling to keep up.
You know, people doing things nowadays. You don't know if somebody's got a weapon on them, if they're gonna...
No, I'm totally unarmed. Okay. I mean, I'll give you that. I mean, I have no weapons on me whatsoever.
You know, because sometimes people do a lot of research, you know, before they... That's why
this is Division of Family Resources, not to mention the WIC building. This is a government entity. If they rent space out of here and they have a public parking area, it's public.
Well, it's public access.
Yeah, public access, which means I have a right to be on it if I need to be on it. If I want to walk through here and walk around and do a horseshoe, that's fine. That's my business to be on here to see if the WIC.
The conversation shifts toward the property's purpose, revealing government offices, taxpayer-funded spaces, and public access zones. Details the man knows better than the officers sworn to protect them. He explains exactly why he has every right to be there, and his reasoning is airtight. Parking issues, pedestrian pathways, and public easements enter the discussion as he demonstrates a level of awareness the officers clearly lack. Their justification collapses under the weight of logic and law, and the officers can only deflect, offering weak hypotheticals about danger and unknown threats. But nothing can override the fact that he has violated no law and they have nothing to hold him on.
Anybody that would have bad intentions.
Well, I mean, how do I know you're not?
Well, because I am in uniform.
Well, that doesn't mean you don't have any internal affairs, investigations upon you or him for criminal activity.
Right.
Okay.
Well, we wouldn't be working the street if we had criminal activity suspicion.
I have no idea. I don't know what your policies are.
Okay. I know you say you're not from around here, so. So you from Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I mean, it's just, what I'm saying is we would be gone already. Just show an ID, you're legit, everything's cool, we're out of here.
But I haven't broken a law.
I understand, but that's what the way the call.
When cornered, the officers fall back to the oldest tactic in the book, to show ID so we can be done. But the man refuses to reward unlawful demands. He forces them to confront the truth. They have no proof of wrongdoing, no crime, and no lawful order. The pressure grows as he repeatedly asks if he's being detained, and their hesitation speaks louder than any admission. The officers dance around the question, trying to maintain control without outright stating they lack authority. This moment exposes the uncomfortable reality. Many officers rely on compliance, not legality, to get their way. And today, that strategy fails spectacularly.
All over the sidewalk whenever he, kind of like this guy, to block the sidewalk. I noticed down there at the fire station, him and another vehicle block.
The red one?
Yeah, they block. I mean, I'm handicapped, so they block the pedestrian throughway so that way citizens have to walk in the street.
I've seen that. I know what you're talking about.
I mean, not only that, but this guy did it too when he pulled up to go talk to him. Oh, you even got that on footage. This guy, the canine unit.
Okay.
Yeah, pulled in sideways, backed in.
I don't know who started that down there. Gosh, that's been ever since I've been here. The fire chiefs always pull. I don't know why they like to park in that front.
So they're exempt from the law.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is there's not.
The cracks deepen as the officer's inconsistencies become impossible to hide. The man points out their own violations: blocking sidewalks, obstructing pedestrian areas, selectively enforcing rules, and ignoring safety standards they impose on everyone else. He exposes internal contradictions in their conduct, calling out behavior he has witnessed firsthand. The officers are forced into defensive explanations, grasping for excuses like it's always been that way. Their credibility drains away, and the balance of power shifts entirely. What began as an attempt to dominate a citizen becomes an uncomfortable mirror reflecting their own negligence.
You cannot show me what I'm doing wrong. Are you illegally detaining me?
We'll find you.
I'm in a bright freaking vest. Of course you're going to find me.
Am I holding you?
I'm asking if I'm being detained.
Am I holding you?
Am I being detained?
Am I detaining you?
Am I being detained?
Am I detaining you?
Or am I free to go?
Bye.
If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay, right?
Bye. On the sidewalk, right.
I've always been on the sidewalk.
Okay.
Or the public easement.
How long is your battery good for?
Considering I have several battery backups, about 18 hours.
The man's confidence only grows as he continues documenting everything: emergency lights, parking zones, access points, and officer behavior. His vigilance makes them uncomfortable, and they know every misstep is being recorded. When the officers finally admit the building want him off the property, he immediately confirms he is not on it. Another blow to their narrative. The tension breaks into a moment of dark humor as he warns them not to tase anyone, shoot anyone, or bring violence into the situation. His sarcasm cuts deep because it highlights a truth most officers refuse to acknowledge. Accountability is long overdue.
Emergency lights,
Yeah, I mean, he's well. A lot of times the officers, no lights in the front, emergency lights in the rear. He doesn't have any emergency lights. He's parked in a no parking area. I just want to see.
No parking sign?
You tell me.
I see a no parking sign.
Okay. I do see him blocking the driveway though. The entry.
Where?
Right there on the curve. If I was parked there, I'd get a ticket. But I don't see the emergency.
Okay. All right. Well, they don't want you on the property, so as long as you stay off the property.
Well, don't shoot anybody. Don't tase anybody. And don't stick your dog.
As the encounter winds down, the man remains unwavering, delivering a final set of reminders about lawful conduct before walking away on his own terms. The officers offer no charges, no directives, no lawful authority, because they never had any to begin with. The final narration reflects on the bigger question: do officers not know the law, or do they simply choose to ignore it? From the false claims to the unlawful detention threats, it becomes clear this officer falls into the same pattern seen too often. The video ends with a powerful message: know your rights, record the police, and never surrender your freedoms to someone who counts on your ignorance. This encounter proves knowledge is the greatest defense, and the officers never stood a chance against it.
Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
You are clear not to go on the property, correct?
You are clear. Don't beat your wife today. Don't beat your wife. Don't smoke crack. I mean, you understand those things, right? Don't drink and drive.